Welcome to Ask Navigator. So this is essentially an interactive dashboard where you can ask AI questions about your business's data. So any burning question you've had about your shops that you've wanted answered, I would definitely recommend try to ask Navigator about those questions because it's given some really great answers to us, and it also provides really good insights a lot of the time. Now, one thing I do like to preface too is Navigator obviously can make mistakes since this is all AI interpretation of your data, but it's just here to give you helpful feedback based off what it sees. Now, another thing I do like to point out is at the very top left, we have the Saved Questions button, which will bring out this navigation bar of any, but also by default, any suggestions that the Wikifile team actually created and suggest you to try out. So feel free to try these first. Click on any one of these that seems interesting to see how we phrased our question. Should give you a better idea of how you can ask your questions. For now, I will just create my own question, which is super easy. Just select this drop down and specify which area of your business you are trying to ask a question about. So in this case, I will choose my statements, invoices, and credits. And I actually already have a question I just thought of. And which of my vendors had the highest credit to invoice ratio in 2024? Just because this would signify, I do a lot of returns with the vendor, so I could take that and run with it based off the response it gives. And response is super quick. It's telling me right here, here's the vendor with their credit to invoice ratio, and it actually gives me the number as well. And then it gives me an analysis and insights based off that number and that vendor. So feel free to, again, take this and run. But again, always keep in mind, again, AI can make mistakes. So from here, you could always edit this question. You could come up with a new question. If you need help prompting AI, getting better answers for your question, like maybe it's constantly not giving you answers to your question, I highly recommend hitting this light bulb. And if you select that, it's going to tell you better ways and feedback of your question, but better ways how to ask your question. So here you go. All I did was just hit the light bulb, and it's giving me alternative questions. I just copy and paste in that should give an answer. Now, one more thing I would like to point out is in the top right, you can always save these questions. So if you really like this question and you don't want to forget it, recommend saving this question. And when you do this, obviously you can give it a name and whatever you want it to be. You could also save this question by sharing this report with your team. And what this will do is anybody in your company that has a Wikifile account will be able to see this question under the saved questions